back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Imani, and over here on this channel we talk about all things beauty, self-help, self-development, money, and motivation. So if you're interested, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and keep watching for more. There are going to be so many times when people just choose to fuck with you, rather it be because you aren't seeing things eye to eye with them, or maybe it's just because you're nice and you seem like an easy target. Speaking from experience, but it's up to you to set those boundaries and stand up for yourself. Stop letting people treat you any kind of way. Hold your ground and stand firm in your beliefs. Stop letting people manipulate you into doing things their way. Don't succumb to the pressure. Realistically, we all have our own shit to deal with, so stop letting other people's shit become your shit too. Personally, I'm an empath, so I've been a victim to this so many times, it's not even funny. I'm always so busy worrying about other people's problems that somehow along the way they become my own problems too. We have to understand that life happens in cycles. Everything, even this moment, is only temporary. Usually when people try to intimidate you, it's because they don't feel seen or heard. So we need to know when to have empathy for them and when we need to diffuse the negative energy. Understand that we cannot pour from an empty cup. So make sure you prioritize yourself first. And stop trying to predict other people's needs. You're on a completely different path from them, and you've grown up in a completely different way from them. So how can you sit here and try to figure out what they need and what they don't need? It's not up to you to decide that. We have the tendency to look for validation in others. This is a problem because once we don't receive that validation, we start to see ourselves as unworthy or undeserving. So learn to self-validate. Stop looking for validation in others. Because you're worthy. You're worthy of happiness, you're worthy of peace, you're worthy of everything in the world that you desire. When we make commitments to other people, we always tend to stand by them, but once it's time to make a commitment to ourselves, we always dismiss it. When you make a commitment to yourself, you need to stand by it and value your own opinion over others. Stop letting other people's opinions dictate the type of person that you are. You're the only person who's lived your life. You're the only person who's walked in your shoes. So how are you gonna sit here and let somebody else tell you the type of person you are or what kind of life you're meant to live? You live for your own satisfaction, not the approval of others. In order to understand how to establish boundaries, you need to know your own limitations. Understand your tolerance. You can make yourself physically sick trying to please others. Speaking from experience. Identify when you feel resentment. Usually this is because your boundaries have been broken. You have to be able to communicate clearly and directly. Let people know what will work for you and what won't. There are 7 types of boundaries. The first one is physical. The second one is sexual. The third one is emotional or mental. The fourth one is spiritual and religious. The fifth one is financial and material. Number 6 is time boundaries. And the final one is non-negotiable boundaries. Sometimes we tend to confuse people-pleasing habits for just being nice. We need to stop this, and believe me, there are a couple of ways you can. One way to do this is by connecting with your emotional needs. Figure out why you feel the need to be validated by others and why you feel like you need to be liked by others so much that you'd rather sacrifice your own peace for their happiness. Another way we can do this is by getting to know ourselves again and rebuilding our self-esteem. This goes along with self-validation. Stop seeking validation in others and start looking for it in yourself. You're perfect the way you are. Yeah, we might have some flaws along the way, but regardless, there's nobody like you, and there will never be anybody like you. So take pride in that. And stop looking to others to let you know that you're worthy or that you're needed. Another thing that I know you're gonna hate to hear is we have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. There is no growth without putting ourselves in uncomfortable situations. Practice self-compassion and self-care. Be kinder to yourself and talk to yourself like how you would a friend. Because I promise you can search and you can search, but you'll never find a better friend than yourself. Another one. Do things that make you happy, whether that be going to the park, painting, listening to music. Just do things that uplift your energy, that make you feel good about yourself. Another one that I know y'all are gonna hate. You gotta set boundaries and you have to be assertive about them. It's one thing to set boundaries, but if you aren't gonna force people to abide by them, then there's no point in you setting them at all. And yeah, sometimes this is gonna make people not like you, but we have to make peace with not always being liked. This ties back into we have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. You cannot control anyone's thoughts but your own. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Y'all don't understand how many years it took me to learn this. You have to give yourself a choice. Stop feeling obligated to complete tasks or do things just because you know it'll make other people happy. We gotta understand that people pleasing is basically an unconscious form of manipulation. So stop letting other people manipulate you. That's weak-minded. And you're far from weak-minded. But it's up to you to put yourself in that position to believe it and know that it's true. Stop conforming to other people's weak mindsets and narrow beliefs. You are your own person. It's up to you to decide the kind of life that you want to live for yourself. So that's pretty much all I have for you guys in today's video. If you enjoyed it, which I hope you did, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.